Welcome, basketball fans. It's Saturday afternoon, and you're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Toronto Raptors in this one as they go up against the Boston Celtics. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Out on the block, it's Tatum with Tatum. The guard pair, it's White and Brown. And it's Hauser in at the 3 spot. And for the Raptors, in at the forwards, Ingram and Barnes. The guard spots filled by Quickly and Barrett. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. You know, these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
That bucket in no time at all.
You expect Tatum to be around that 40% mark from deep. Very reliable from 3.
Pass to Ingram. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's deflected, and so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Four on the shot clock. Drops in the tray. And the Celtics with possession here. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I caught up with Coach Darko Rajakovic. Coach showed nothing but respect for Derek White. He told me White is the ultimate glue guy. He's not worried about his stats. Instead, he fills in the gaps and does whatever is necessary to help his team win. He is truly an unselfish player. Back to you, Kevin.
And Allie, thanks so much.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
Well, the key is to take what the defense allows. That is smart basketball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And Tim, of the teams that were not in the playoffs or even in the play-in last season, you can make a case the Raptors among many teams that have a lot of potential to get there this year.
Yeah, I agree, and you could also put the Spurs in that conversation too. But if you're just looking at the East, the Raptors could easily climb back into relevance as their young talent develops.
Quickly finds Barrett, and it's blocked by Brown.
And that's what active hands on D gets you. Brown got just enough of that one.
And Keita gets it to go. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Quickly with a wide open look. And the 3 ball is good. Quickly's got 5 points so far.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
On the wing, and it's Ingram missing. Boston leading by 5. Keita, the pass to Tatum, driving inside.
Using the bounce, Tatum just explodes to the hoop so quick.
And it's Barnes with the ball for Toronto. Barnes sets a screen for Quickly. Shot from the top of the key, and he hits the jump shot. 7 points in the game.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Walter, he's checked in for Toronto. Some changes for Boston. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Quickly with it. 7 points in the game. Ingram outside. Back to quickly. The three. Garza pulls it in.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Pritchard with a wide open look. Drains the three-pointer.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They're firing on all cylinders, executing the game plan coming in.
Now here's Barnes. Nothing on the board. Quickly against Pritchard. And again, no good by Toronto.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
It's good.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Now, here's Quickly. Over Pritchard. And that one's good. Quickly's got 9. 1:14 left in the first quarter of the game. Right wing. Here's Walsh. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly.
Now, here's Quickly. He's got 9. Count the basket. 11 points in the game.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Pritchard. And Pirtle pulls it down. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Picked his pocket. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Here's Pritchard. Lays it up and banks it in.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Fires from deep. Cans it from downtown. Pritchard's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Celtics. With 1 on the clock. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. And he nails the third. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Celtics lead by 14. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And let's not forget their hustle. They've been running every chance they get, and that has led to easy scoring opportunities in transition.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Vucevic is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Pritchard in at the 1. Here's Walter. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to quickly. Here's Walter. Clock at 6. Toronto working the ball around now. There's the 3. And it's quickly missing. Celtics leading by 16. And Greg, with the absence of Jason Tatum for the time being, perhaps a hiatus for the Celtics as a title favorite?
Well, not to mention some of the salary cap casualties. It's not the same team that won it all in 24, but in great position once Tatum returned.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Tatum said JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid-back guy. I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Back to you, Kevin.
A dangerous duo for sure. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
The Raptors making a switch here. Barrett's checked in. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And stolen by White. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
I tell you what, don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups. And I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Here's Quickly. Vucevic with the block, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Quickly. Barnes is checked in for Toronto. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter, and it's good, 2 points.
And how about the decision-making by Tatum there? I mean, fantastic at just having a feel for what the defense is going to do and then creating the space there for the jumper.
To the middle, here's Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
They set the pick. Tatum passes to Garza. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. Tim is one of the most accurate three-point shooters this league has ever seen. Give us your top shooters in the game today.
Yeah, it's funny because you always say, well, obviously Steph, so it's almost like any conversation puts him in a different category. I obviously agree with that. I look at a guy like Damian Lillard with that unlimited range and his ability to pull up from anywhere. Even a guy like Trae Young, I would put into that category because of the range, Kevin. It just extends defenses so far.
What a list. Here's Quickly. And Pritchard pulls it down.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
There's Brown with the three. Good on the triple. Brown's got 6 in the quarter.
And guys, really no surprise to see Brown flourishing on offense. He is just fearless on that end.
Here's Shireman. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Raptors have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy you can plug in just about anywhere.
GA now in year 3 under Darko Rajakovic. The Raptors are staying the course.
His contract runs through next season, and he's all in on developing these young players and getting the best out of them.
Connects from three-point range.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Here's Barnes. No good. Great D that time from Tatum. Pass to Hauser. Over Ingram. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Love the selflessness. Tatum willing to give it up whenever he sees an open teammate.
Driving in. Here's Murray Boyle. Got a piece of it, and he's able to get it back. And the Raptors miss again.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
There is no doubt about it. They've done a great job minimizing all of the external factors.
And here are the Raptors now, following the bucket by the Celtics. It's Barrett on the wing. He's covered by Brown. 5 to shoot to stop the run. Ingram, count it. Ingram's got 7 points in the game.
And this is what you want more of. Ingram has to keep being aggressive like this.
Here's White. Sinks the three-pointer.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
And they get it back.
And this is Ingram's attitude. He's ready to fire away as soon as the ball hits his hands.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. Celtics making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Down low. And that one is stuffed right through.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. There's a minute left to play in the first half. Pass to Pirtle. Now, here's Barrett. Back to Pirtle. It's hauled in by Brown. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
And Brown can score from anywhere, which is what makes him a big problem for the defense.
29 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Outside, Barrett. A three-pointer, no good. Boston's gotten hot from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. Hauser the pass to Brown. A three-pointer is right on target. Brown's got 18 points in the game.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for the Boston Celtics. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
And last season, yet again, 60-plus wins, Greg, for the Celtics. One of the elite teams clearly in the league.
And the only concern was perhaps a tendency towards complacency, but after coming up short last season and with Tatum sidelined, some adversity to spark their competitive fire.
Perimeter pairing, Barrett and Ingram. The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. And it's quickly in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
There is no doubt he's been the dealer for them on offense, but he is going to need some support from his teammates.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you. Derek White is an impact player, but is he a star in this league? White said, "I'm not into labels. I just know whatever the team needs, I'm ready to do it. And what does his team want from him?" He said, "Be aggressive, don't defer." And hearing that from great players, it just gives you confidence. Back to you.
Truly an impact player. Thank you, Allie. Here's Barrett. The rebound by Cada. Cada's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Hauser from downtown. Sinks the triple. Hauser's got 8 points.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
And it's in there.
Excellent job finishing on the inside. Tatum doesn't fear going in amongst the trees.
Here's Barnes. 5 points in the game. And Derek White picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Barnes against Tatum. Barnes, right side. Good on the bucket. He's got 7.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
Brown outside. Hits it from 3-point range.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now.
Pass to Barrett. An easy 2 points on the layup. Barrett's got his first bucket in this one.
I love seeing Barrett cash in there. He knows he has what it takes to finish through contact.
That one drops for him. 18 points for Jason Tatum.
I love the shot selection from him right now. He's not settling, and that's why he's shooting at a very high rate.
Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Here's Ingram. It's deflected. Quickly against Brown. Stolen by Quickly. Here's Ingram. And again, no good by Toronto.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Barrett kicks to Barnes. Ingram deciding where to go with it. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Hey, Tim, what are some of the keys to sticking around for role players fighting to remain at the NBA level?
Well, if you are a role player in this league, you need to understand, you need to work at everything, but be exceptional at something. And I think that's the key. Growing up, all of these guys were stars. Now you've got to fit in and understand on a given night what your role is.
And your sensational aspect was your three-point shooting.
You've got to do it better than anybody else, Kevin. It's got to be at an elite level because there are guys out there waiting to take your job.
And you were elite. Walter, he's checked in for Barrett. Both free throws good for Ingram. And last season, Vince Carter became the first player ever to have his jersey retired, Tim, by the Raptors.
So well deserved. And look, prime Vince Carter is exactly the kind of player Toronto is still looking for. A three-level elite scorer.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
No adjustments made by the other team, and they couldn't defend against the speed of this group. They've been running over them in this one.
And they've taken advantage of the turnovers they've created, pushing it every chance they get. So much easier to score when you get early looks.
First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Mamu Kelishvili, still scoreless. Got a hand on it. Here's Banton, nailed from three-point land. Banton's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. 55 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Walter. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Boston's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. The Raptors have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far.
Get out of his way.
No way the D is going to slow him down. Pulls up on the wing, and it's Boston with another. The Raptors have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. And it's quickly missing. So it's the Celtics now. And here's Harper from the arc. Drills the three-pointer.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
That one good for 2.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
And so it's the Boston Celtics holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the floor for Boston, we've got Peyton Pritchard. And it's Williams at the 5, roaming the paint. Pass to Shed. Barnes down low. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Boston now. Inside. Here's Williams, and it's blocked. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. And so here's Toronto. Outside, Barrett. And he drops it in from the low post.
Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
To the paint. Here's Williams. Rebound by the Raptors.
Oh, just a little too cute on that one, and it cost them.
Here's Barrett. Basket good. Barrett's got 4 points this quarter. Barrett's gone 3 of 6 from the floor. To the inside. Here's Williams. Nails the baby hook.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Pass to Murray Boyle. Now Barrett.
Celtics foul.
The Raptors making a switch here. Hurdle's checked in. Vucevic checked in for Boston.
Substitution on the court.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. The drive by Barnes, and it's blocked. Here's Shireman from deep. Hits the three-point bomb. Shireman's got himself on the board with 3 there.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
Barrett, no good.
Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim.
Here's Shed. Outside, Barrett. Down low. And it's Shed missing. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And it goes down 2 points.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Here's Vucevic. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And Vooch knows he can hit it off the pass. I love his confidence and quick trigger.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Barrett. Back to Barnes. To the middle. Here's Pirtle. Vucevic with the block.
Well timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spots.
Here's Pritchard. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
It's stolen by Pritchard. Over Barnes. And it's Boston with another.
This is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
And the key is attacking before the defense gets set.
The defense could not keep up with Barnes on that drive. He just took it right to him.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They lead. So Boston ends up going with a new group. .158 left in the fourth quarter. White, good.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them one.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And having starred in a 6-man role in New York, Tim Emmanuel quickly has been handed the keys in Toronto.
Well, he certainly has, Kevin, and he's got the contract to match it. You talk about confidence and determination to prove yourself. That sums up quickly.
A free throw drops for quickly. So, Tim, you ended your NBA career a little bit early because of knee problems, and at 34, you made the transition to broadcasting and have excelled so much. What has that journey been like?
Well, certainly, Kevin, I wish I could have played another handful of years, but you're right. The knee injury forced me into this line of work, and I'm blessed and grateful because I can stay connected to the game. I get to watch it every night with a front row seat, and hopefully I get to make people a little bit smarter about what they're watching.
Oh, you do, believe me. You definitely do. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence.
Oh, drop the hammer!
Look out!
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Celtics.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jaylen Brown.
Well, what a highlight reel he put together, playing his game and contributing in a big way.
To the paint, here's Pirtle, takes it off the glass.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And here's White, he'll bring it up for Boston. Here's Hauser. No good there off the double clutch. Barrett with the ball, now guarded by Tatum. And another of these young, talented players out of Canada, R.J. Barrett, is a high-level NBA athlete.
It's in the blood. His father played for the Canadian national team. Barrett, an attack wing who loves to get downhill.
You know, Tim, we see a lot of talented wings in this NBA. Where does R.J. Barrett separate himself?
Well, he's very difficult when he puts it on the deck, Kevin. He's got some moves, and he's got an array of finishes, both the layup package or he can pound it on your head.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And so the Celtics now can just hold on to the ball. Here's Brown. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now, let's send it over to Allie LaForce, standing by with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Thank you very much. Jaylen, you had it going. Can you talk about the confidence you had tonight?
I'm just trying to continue to show people what I can do, continue to get better. It's a long journey. It's a process. I still got a long way to go and a lot to learn, so I'm going to just keep going up.
It's all part of the journey. Thanks, Jaylen.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that about wraps it up. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jaylen Brown.